Ask Podcast.
Welcome to another episode of Over Ask. Today we have apparently the best damn realtor you'll ever meet, is what his Instagram tag says.
Bold.
What an asshole! Am I
Yeah.
right? Bob Tompkins. We've been trying to get Bob on for years.
It's
For
crazy.
years.
I mean, this guy has been dodging us nonstop. I've messaged him maybe 15 times since we started this podcast.
It's
I don't know who he thinks he
insane.
is.
So if you don't know Bob, I'm not sure how. He's had like 17 viral videos, mainly on Facebook or YouTube. I don't know. Bob, welcome to Over Ask. Thanks for being here.
Matt, Eric, it's great to be here. I appreciate you guys. I had to wait until you actually had a good following for the podcast before I came on. So
Smart.
I appreciate you guys.
You don't want to get there in the first few episodes because
No.
I mean, we didn't even have cameras back then. We were basically just. I mean, I wasn't even on the podcast.
Yeah, I couldn't even afford to stay in a hotel back then. Now look at me.
Look at us now.
Yeah.
I can't be a schmuck like Brad McCallum and get on here too early.
Yeah, exactly.
I just met Brad in person last week. Great guy. Fantastic.
Yeah.
His hair is fantastic.
Yeah.
It is.
Bob,
He
you
does
also got
great job.
a great beard on you.
Thank you.
I'm envious
Yeah,
of your
it's-
beard.
It's that's what laziness will get you. You just don't shave for years and you grow a beard.
Now
No, that's not a lazy beard. That is a well manicured beard.
that's
right
like
there.
you put shit in it and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bob, I need to get Eric. I don't even know if you know this, but I want to start with a big topic right away. Okay.
Let's do it.
So, Bob, you were with Remax,
Yes.
and now you're with Real.
Yes.
Okay. You have a Remax tattoo.
I do. Do we want to see it?
I would love to see
course.
it.
This is one of the most insane things I've ever seen. I've seen this thing in person. Is this thing on
Okay,
your
you
butt?
have? Okay.
There it is.
So it's Winnie the
On the
Pooh.
leg.
Whoever's watching this, it's Winnie the Pooh
God.
holding the Remax balloon,
Yes.
flying through Bob's thigh.
What went through your head? Please walk us through this. This is
Yes.
this is bananas.
And
Th-
if I'm not mistaken, you switched to Real like 6 months later.
It was 6 months later. Apparently a lot changed in 6 months. It was a loyalty thing that I was so sick and tired of being recruited by EXP agents that I was like, you know what? I'm going to show them. And it turns out the joke was on me because I left.
Literally on you.
Literally on me. It's on me forever.
That's the best. It's very well done though. It's a
Thank
very
you.
well done tattoo.
Wait. So we can't just move past this.
Okay.
So you got this on your leg to show EXP agents. Like
To
were they
stick it
like
to the
in,
man?
would you send them like pictures of it or something? Or like how did they even know you had this?
I thought
No
that
one knew you had it.
I thought the one Facebook post I made would suffice. I
that
still
would
get
tell
recruited.
everyone?
I
And what is
still
it-
get recruited.
What does the tattoo say? It says something, right?
Yeah, it says I knew I was in for an adventure when I met you.
To Remax. Okay.
Yeah. So,
Okay. I mean, I love it. I feel like you should like have a real building kind of under, like he's flying to the real building.
That's
But
smart.
Real's a cloud brokerage. So they
it's
don't
a
have
cloud
building.
brokerage.
We could be
Maybe-
flying in the clouds like up.
Oh, true.
I could put a cloud above the balloon, like I'm going up.
You should do that. That'd be hilarious.
It would be.
That'd be-
I've already like sent it all the way. I might as
Yeah.
well make
You
it
should do it.
even more of a full send.
And then I've said this to real brokers before, but you need to do something with the stop being polite, start getting real. I don't know how you haven't used that tag yet, all of you. There's we've had half your brokerage on the podcast. I've said it to everyone. No one's
Yeah, we
used the
have.
tag.
We have had so many real people on here. Bob, just real quick also before we get into your background and brilliant marketing and everything, why do you what's with the napkin you keep wiping yourself with?
Yeah,
What's
so
going on over
I'm
there?
drinking this, and the problem
okay.
with a really long mustache. is
You just
it-
have to always
it
have a
gets-
napkin on deck.
Yeah, I
This is
have
crazy.
To
I
keep
don't know
a
if anyone's
napkin.
watching this. This guy's dabbing his face nonstop.
So Bob, tell the people, for like I said, for people who may not know you, where you're from, what do you do, how long you've been in this industry, and yeah, we'll go from there.
Yeah, so I live in Anderson, South Carolina, like halfway between Anderson and Greenville. Nobody knows where that is, so it's halfway. It's like halfway between Atlanta and Charlotte. is where I
Granville.
live.
Isn't Tom Petty from Granville? No.
It's Greenville. not Graniteville. I don't know where that is.
Right.
But
go on.
Yeah,
You're you're a
Greenville.
Denver Broncos fan, correct?
Big time Denver Broncos
Okay.
fan. Because John Elway was when I was a kid, so like
Okay.
fell in love with. That's why you see the Broncos helmets
Yes.
behind me.
Yeah.
So yeah, sell real estate. That's what I do for a living. Been doing it for 6 years. Grew up in a real estate family. So my mom's been a realtor for 22 years. She is the realtor that's like, I've been selling homes for 20 years. That's my mom.
Sweet.
And then people know who I am because 3 years ago I had one video that a lot of people watched. So
yeah, that was the Old Town Road.
Old Town Realtor, Old Town Road. That parody.
That was the parody. Crushed. How many millions of views? Correct.
It was like, I don't know, across all the platforms. I'm not positive. On Facebook, it was like 1.4 million just on Facebook,
and that is huge. Like getting views on Facebook now is almost impossible.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah. So was that was the biggest platform that exploded on?
Yeah, that's the biggest platform it exploded on. And then because of the following that generated, the next subsequent videos all got about 100,000 views because they were good, but then there was already a following.
So we always say to people, like, your goal shouldn't be to go viral. It shouldn't be, but what did going viral do for your business? Did you see direct business from it?
So, I mean, it's hard, like, y'all know, it's hard to track exactly where business comes from after something like that happens because, then everybody knows who you are. They start following all your other stuff and then referrals and clients just start coming your way. The biggest change that I saw was not necessarily from like local business. It was from referral business from other agents across the country. Before that video, I'd maybe handled like 2 or 3 referrals the first 3 years of my career. And after that, it became like 30 to 40% of my business.
Wow. Yeah, I've noticed that was the biggest change for me as well. When I started getting followers and stuff, was the referral.
Well, you get tagged in everything. Anytime there's a referral, it's just my name everywhere.
Yeah.
Same for you.
So also, you had another video. Was it a parody on Beer Never Broke My Heart?
Yeah. So that was Bob Never Broke My Heart. That's the one like Inman.
That's my favorite one.
Inman News wrote an article about that one, which is pretty cool. I think all of us have been featured on Inman. So that's that was pretty cool to have that happen. And it got like 120,000 views. It went well.
You're a really good singer. And this is the thing. Because with these parodies, you can't be like too good. You can't be like Celine Dion good, because then I think it's like trying too hard.
Yeah.
But you can't be too bad. Too many people do, and I've kind of laid off the parodies now because so many people start doing them, and so many of them were like, you can't even hold a tune at all. Like, why are you? That's just not the route. You're like a perfect example. Like, it's the perfect mix of like, it's really good and polished, but it's like doesn't seem like you're trying too hard.
Well, so like, I don't think I'm very good at all. Like, Matt's actually you're pretty talented as a singer.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I don't think I'm good at it. I think I'm good.
Music.
I think I'm a good singer for a realtor.
There you go. So
in the kingdom of the blind, the one-eyed man rules. You know what that means, Bob?
I have no idea what that means.
Think about it. There's a bunch of blind people. If you have one eye, you could.
Yeah.
He says this every episode.
No, I actually haven't said it in like 40 episodes.
It's his favorite.
But Bob, go on.
Yeah.
Sorry for my co-host interrupting.
No, that's totally fine. So I feel like I was willing to invest the money into having professional studio, actually make me sound better and all that sort of stuff. I feel like a lot of these people that do parodies now, they just like sit at home with their iPhone and they're just like singing into it.
Yeah.
And then they get some shoddy videographer to film it. And it's, if you're not going to invest the money, it's going to suck. And that was for me. I mean, professionals made me look good and sound good.
The song parody is kind of a lost art at this point. I mean, you're the one you're still doing it. You did a Jack Harlow one recently, but I remember 2010 to 2015. I feel like that was the move on YouTube, was to do song parodies. There was Lonely Island. There was all these like big YouTube accounts that were doing stuff like that.
And of course, Weird Al. I mean, Weird Al kind of started the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of I was going hard on them for a bit, and I haven't done one in a while. Partially because I've been living in a hotel for a while, so because I do it all from my home studio. Um, but yeah, maybe I'll get back in because I have a couple ideas. Bob, I messaged actually.
I
Fun
know.
fact. No, no, no.
Yeah.
We're gonna
All
get
right.
into this. I messaged Bob. I wanted to do a parody duet of 10,000 Hours by Justin Bieber and Dan and Shay. I thought it'd be great. Bob's kind of the country guy. I'm kind of like, I don't know what I am, but I thought I could play a good Justin Bieber. And he said, yeah, let's do it. And then he never followed up and never wanted to do it and never responded. And he still doesn't follow me on Instagram. So
Do I not follow you on Instagram?
no. And in
Awesome.
turn, I don't follow you because I was.
Oh shit.
And I unfortunately had to unfollow.
That's embarrassing.
You unfollowed him? Are you insane, Matt?
That is embarrassing.
You're ridiculous with this. If people don't follow
I
you,
didn't unfollow him.
yeah,
But I
right.
messaged him on Facebook. I gave him a call, and then he never followed up. He was too
Listen.
busy getting a Remax tattoo.
Matt, we can. I am more. I can hit the follow button. Follow.
there we go.
Thank you.
Now
So-
I'm following.
Bob, I got a question.
There you
So these
Oh,
song
actually, sorry, Eric. I wanted him
Oh.
to respond to that a little bit. I mean,
yeah, it's-
why?
Yeah,
he
no,
didn't-
Matt, we can do that.
Okay.
I'm a shitty human being. That's why
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
respond. I'm a degenerate. That's
Correct. Yeah. Okay. Well, I just wanted, as long as you know. Yeah. Perfect.
Perfect.
Let's do it then. Cool. Eric.
Okay, well, good. Now that we got that out of the way, you guys are gonna follow each other. Song parodies obviously take an enormous amount of time, and they're 4 or 5 minute long videos. Have you figured out a way to make more bite-sized content for this kind of new audience that only wants to see stuff that's 10 or 15 seconds?
Yeah, I mean, so like I've had good success with like trends on
Yeah.
TikTok, but outside of that, like I've got things that I'm working on, some plans, but it's so hard to take that style of content and then turn it into short form, like in a digestible way that still makes sense. I've thought about taking some of the songs, and have you seen on TikTok where people do like kind of covers? They're like, if a real estate person had a cover or was able to drop in on this song,
Yeah.
this is what it would be. I've thought about like doing 30-second ones of like those. But I just haven't executed the idea yet.
Those are good. That was my best parody that performed the best was the If Stan Were a Real Estate Agent.
Mm.
And I did the Stan by Eminem. That one did pretty well, but yeah, it's getting like shorter and shorter because I know you like to do full songs
Yeah.
when you do it. But yeah, it's just weird because like doing a full song is awesome, but people just don't have the attention span.
I just like from the creative in me is like it's any schmuck can come up with 15 seconds of lyrics, and like to be able to compose an entire song and fill that with real estate related lingo and it
Yeah.
actually makes sense is not easy. Like
No.
a rookie agent can't go out there and do that because it's going to be the same shit over and over again for 3 minutes. So it's
Yeah.
like I enjoy that more, but at the same time I have to recognize that the consumer doesn't give a shit. Like
Yeah.
they want the small stuff.
How often do you do these? Like, how many have you done in total?
Total parodies, there's 6. There's 6. 4. I've done 4 by myself. 1 with Chi Yan, and then 1 with Mike Corbett,
Yeah, you did
So there's
Wonderwall
6.
with Chi.
which I thought was the best one, and it had the least amount of views.
Yeah. It just
always works
depends.
like
It really just depends. Even like on the week of like, I don't know, sometimes your like accounts just like don't perform as well. And it sucks because some of the best content suffers because of that. Is this all you're doing? Like, do you door knock, cold call, any of that?
No, so now in the past like year, which I've not made this super public because I wanted to actually grind work, make it happen. I started a statewide YouTube channel with Lindsey Vance for South Carolina called Living in SC. And we started that in March of last year. We just hit 1,500 subscribers on that page. We're generating about 2 to 3 leads a day right now. So the majority of business is coming from that YouTube channel now. But it's the only problem with that is that it's heavy buyer and there's not a ton of seller leads coming through there.
What kind of content's on that channel? Is it like 5 ways or, 5 of your favorite coffee shops in South Carolina, that type of stuff?
Yeah, like best suburbs of Greenville.
Yeah.
Like I have best bars in Greenville. She has, best places to eat in Aiken. So it's a lot of that sort of content. Reasons why you'll hate living in South Carolina, like stuff like that.
I hear that from everyone. Like a YouTube channel that's niche to your community just crushes. Like I hear that so many, like 2-3 leads a day, 5 leads a day. Like it's crazy.
Dumb. It's like I didn't want to accept it because I was like when you're on the outside looking in on that, you're like, that content's too easy to make. It feels like a hack, but it works. I mean, it's like I'm not even that bright. And it's like people listen to me and they're like, oh God, Bob's an expert. But
I think a lot of agents get kind of caught up in the virality of content and in the idea of becoming an influencer, little celebrity type of thing at this point, right? And it's that niche content that is really what's driving leads because, 5 reasons to move to South Carolina or Greenville or something, that's not something that's going to get hundreds of thousands of views, but that's going to get you leads. And if agents focus on that, they're going to really crush their business. We've had on Jeremy Knight, who does, his Austin channel. I was talking to Dan Parker at the Video Blueprint, Bob, and he has a San Diego channel that's very niche specific. And it's not getting an enormous amount of views, but an enormous amount of leads.
Yeah. Yeah. It's always quality over quantity, which people never seem to understand.
Yeah. And it's a weird to have existed in the like viral world because that does a lot for your ego.
Yeah.
But it does less for your business. Like the YouTube world and that content does almost nothing for your ego because realtors aren't looking at it. It's all consumers. Like in the world of real estate, unless you're a Brad McCallum, a Ken Pozek, a Jeremy Knight, like nobody really even knows about your channel. But for your business, it does a shit ton. Like we've completely changed the way we market because of the success on YouTube.
Everyone stop. Matt, people want to work with the best, right?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Clients want to work with the best agent in the market. You want to go to the best Italian restaurant. I want to go to the best golf course. And people want to listen to the best podcast in the game, which of course is us. And agents want to use the best CRM in the business. And what is that, Matt?
That's right. Well, that's Boomtown, the #1 user-rated real estate CRM. And it's so much more than a CRM, Eric. You know that?
Yeah.
It's all the tools and tech you need to close more deals and grow a sustainable real estate business.
By the way, I went to the Boomtown Unite conference, one of the best real estate conferences I've ever been to, if not the best. So yeah, check out Boomtown and see how you can score $750 in free digital advertising. Visit boomtownry.com/overask.
That's boomtownry.com/overask.
That's boomtownry.com/overask.
Now, folks, that's boomtownry.com/overask.
All right, let's get into the episode.
Yeah. People message me like weekly, like a number of people saying, how do you go viral? And like, I don't go viral. Like a lot of like Paige and you, Bob, like I get like 100 to 300,000 views, but that's to me not viral. Like that's not, I consider like over 1 million a viral hit. I think I'm just like consistent with what I'm doing, and it does bring me business and referrals and stuff like that. But yeah, I've been trying to figure out how to get the YouTube under wrap and figure that out.
It's funny because like when we focus on the viral content, the only people that watch the viral content really are other realtors.
Which is great because like you said, like there is like referrals, and those referrals a lot of times are like ready to go. Like
like agent to agent referrals are one of the highest quality of leads, if not the highest quality lead you can get in the industry, because those people have already vetted them, gotten them to a point where they're pre-approved or they know they're selling and relocating, and then they're just finding an agent to execute on it. So like,
and they want, that's the easiest, 25% they can make. Like they literally give them to you and they make 25% of whatever the deal is. So they really want that to go through.
Yeah. So like I'm not knocking on the viral content because if you can, and I'm going to put viral in the context of real estate. I think in the context of real estate, 100,000 plus kind of is viral in that space because there's not,
Okay.
like, I mean, in general viral, like, yeah, I mean, it's gotta be millions,
Well, I mean, Paige Steckling gets like 14 million on some of her
That's
reels.
crazy.
Yeah, like she's really figured it out. We had her on a couple, so I consider that viral. But I
that
guess
is, well, I mean, and like Glenda Baker and the stuff
Oh,
she get,
yeah.
like she has a few that have blown
she's on
up.
the like Glenda's almost on the like cusp of just celebrity, like not even real estate anymore. Like she's like playing on that line now of like she's like a real deal.
Like
celebrity.
Oprah of real estate. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's insane.
She is. So yeah, I think moral of the story here is that you should make content for both realtors and for consumers. And I think a lot of agents are seeing, Matt's content, my content, and are going so agent heavy by just trying to make jokes for other agents because that will get you more views, that will help you go viral, in the real estate space. And that's great for referrals. But to have another channel, like a YouTube channel or other content that you're creating specifically for consumers, people can't forget about that because that's how you're going to attract those buyer leads.
And the other thing that I'll say with like the agent focused content, you have to be so consistent and so damn good at it because there's so many realtors doing it. Like in order for people to not only see your content, but then fall in love with you and then want to start recommending you to people.
Yeah.
That is a long process.
Mhm.
Like, so you really have to focus on agents if you want to make the referral aspect of it a part of your business.
Yeah. And what people don't understand with Eric and I, like we're, especially me, I'm still in real estate. I'm still producing, but like I'm also growing like the content creation side. Like that's a whole other side that has nothing really to do with the real estate business. Like I'm helping grow BAM and the podcast. So I need to be conscious of that when I'm producing content. So, but I think some agents don't recognize that.
They don't recognize that, like for you,
Yeah.
the agent is also one of your consumers.
Yeah.
And for me, I mean, like elephant in the room, like every agent that's at EXP or at Real or one of these new models, the agent is also their consumer. Like they're trying to bring that person into their company and make money. Like, so that's the thing that a lot of people, it seems like they don't realize. If you're like some agent at Fathom and you're, putting out agent content, what good is that doing if it's not getting you referrals?
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like there's been this gold rush almost of agent content, of agents trying to make other agents laugh. And it's almost oversaturated the marketplace because you see so much of repeat content. You see everybody making the dad at inspection jokes. You see all of these because there's only, so many jokes you can make. Like I'm running into this problem too, where I'm just kind of hitting a lull. Like I've made all these jokes, like there's, only 50.
You're also the creator of the oversaturation of the market.
Correct.
Like
correct.
it's because of you. Everyone's doing like you single-handedly started all of this.
Yes. Well, not just me, but
No, I would say just you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank
more
you.
than
Thank
what?
you,
Who
I
did
guess.
lighter side of real estate?
No, certainly
Yeah.
not. No. I mean, if you want to
Jesus
share
Christ.
e-cards of clear to close, then
I know.
that's where you go.
My
But-
bottle of wine. I'm closing today. I need to drink more wine.
Right. Exactly.
All those jokes. Jesus.
Anyways, but yeah, so there is this oversaturation of this now. So I think you will start to see a lot of agents almost peel away from this at some point because they're going to be like, okay, I'm not getting much from this because everybody's doing this, and start really focusing more on the consumer again and start doing more YouTube based content.
Yeah.
It's camera.
And
Sorry,
and
everyone.
and like rightfully so. Like I remember Bob, because we're in the RETV Facebook group together, and we were all posting hard there for a bit. And I think it's good we maybe aren't posting as much because we all seem to be really busy with the work we have put in. So
Yeah,
that's
it's a good
really
thing.
great. But I remember you posted one property tour that you were super proud of, and it wasn't funny. It was just really well shot. And you were saying like, I always thought I had to be funny in order to do this stuff, but you had like a great property tour, and it was just really well produced, and it wasn't funny at all. And I think people need to realize that. And I want to showcase more of that as well. Like, I like doing the funny stuff, but like, I feel like there's a lot more that I can give as well. it will all be rooted in humor because I'm just that's my personality. But it's
Well, I mean, I feel like really like all three of us, when you've found success in being funny, and like that is what catapults your business and starts getting you real leads and real business, it feels really awkward to try and do something else, or, to make more serious content, the good property tours, the informational stuff on YouTube. Like, it doesn't feel natural because it's not what got you to that place. But I think recognizing that those things are true drivers of business, and honest to God, they're easier because there's not nearly as much creativity that has to go into them. There's like blueprints that have already been given to us by people like Jeremy Knight for YouTube, by people like Brad McCallum for property tours. You can just follow them and be like, okay, just recreate the wheel. And it's not that difficult.
Yeah, I
for
think
sure.
the funny aspect of it is also another way to almost pigeonhole yourself, where you have conditioned your audience where you have to be funny. I mean, I'm just kind of repeating what Matt says, but it is hard to bring in new content. I tried it once. Remember, I posted a Jason Cassidy video of a market update, and like all my pages, it's been nonstop humor for 7 straight years. And then I threw in this market update because I thought like, hey, this will actually be really useful to my followers, and actually got a bunch of shares. But I remember people were commenting saying like, wait, where's the joke? What is this? What the hell's going on? Basically. So I've like conditioned my audience to only be humor. And I found that with Broke Agent Media, I'm trying to do other content that's kind of more actionable marketing solutions. And, I found a good medium in blog posting, because at least then I could be more serious and, pepper in some humor. But it's definitely difficult when everyone's just kind of waiting for that laugh.
Yeah, but no, I feel like this, like Broke Agent Media, the podcast, Overask podcast, the other stuff that you're doing is the way to like pivot off of just being the funny guy.
Yeah.
Because then you're building out the media company. It's really, it's genius, Eric. I don't want to.
Thank you. I know that was tough for you to
God.
say.
Here we go.
But even this podcast, Matt, it's not like we're laugh out loud funny in this podcast. I mean, sometimes we pepper in some jokes here and there, but it's really about marketing and bringing on agents like Bob that are doing something cool in the space. So I think it's the different mediums that you could evolve on and see like, okay, is it a longer Facebook post? Is it a blog? Is it a YouTube? Like, how can I use these different mediums to be more serious?
Yeah, I've been starting to pepper in some other stuff. Like from the start, even when I'm doing all this funny stuff, like on my Q&As and stuff, like I'll give like really solid answers. I find a lot of the times on Instagram. So I think people see that side of me. So when I do try and do a post, like I did a carousel photo post of me at Inman a couple weeks ago, and it wasn't like funny, but people still like seemed to love it and got a bunch of engagement and DMs on it. So I don't know. It's pretty cool that like people, when you build like a solid following who are really interested in you and want you to succeed, like they're rooting for you, I feel like you can kind of pivot any way you want. It's just you being comfortable doing it.
Yeah. So the agent community is more supportive than you think.
Yeah.
Like, just seeing it at conferences when people either come up to us or, go, like even Bob, when you spoke at Video Blueprint, like everyone's just super supportive. I feel like there's no one really rooting against the creators in this.
Yeah, no.
I mean, I'm sure there are.
Yeah, there are.
I'm sure there are.
They just
don't speak up at
Right.
the conferences.
At the conference. Imagine that. They just get up and start like swearing
fraud.
at you.
This guy's a fraud.
Yeah.
They sit in the back like Ed Stulak, right, Bob? Matt, I got to tell you the story. So Matt is a friend of the show, or not Matt. Ed Stulak is a friend of the show.
I'm on the show. Yeah.
I know you are. Ed Stulak, one of our first guests.
This shit's hilarious.
He goes, Eric, I'm sitting next to Bob in the back. He goes, Eric, you want a glass of water? Should I get you guys some water? I said, yes. I see him walk in. He has his paws dipped deep into my water. Like, instead of holding it like this, he's holding the cup with his hand literally dunked inside the water.
Like carrying 3 cups?
He's carrying like 3 cups, and every single, appendage of his is in these waters. And he like goes up to Bob to hand it. And I nudged Bob. I was like, "Are you seeing this? This is insane that he's doing
didn't drink it."
No, of course I didn't drink it. His mitts were literally engulfed
I
in
would
water.
never drink that.
Yeah.
That's insane.
As Ed is walking up,
Yeah.
Eric's like, I know this guy doesn't have his sausage fingers down in my water.
just dipped so deep. It's ridiculous. I text Bob all the time. Just, hey, remember when Ed Stulak walked up with these waters? So shout out Ed Stulak.
Yeah,
Great job.
Ed Stulak. That's a real maniac there
Yeah,
doing that. If I saw someone do that, I'd probably throw up and leave the conference.
I know.
But that's neither here nor there. Bob, I want to ask you a question that I haven't asked for a while. Okay, just a fun little question. Eric, it's my favorite question. You know this.
Yeah.
Bob, if you could choose one celebrity, it can't be a real estate celebrity, an actor, it can be an actor, a musician, one celebrity to join your real estate business because you think they'd be the best fit for the job, who would it be?
Oh, Ryan Reynolds.
Canadian.
I don't have to think twice about that.
Because his abs or why?
Yeah,
Good personality.
I mean, everything about him. He's the perfect human.
He is. I love him and Blake Lively. I'm a big fan of them both. Ryan is a Canadian boy, so I appreciate the answer. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Actually didn't know he was Canadian.
Yeah, he's from Vancouver. Actually, a lot of people say we look similar and we're kind of have similar personalities.
Uncanny.
I definitely thought it was Freddie Mercury that you looked like.
Yeah, well, him too. When I grow out the mustache.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Combination. All right, I got a question for Bob.
Okay.
What is the next song that you were going to parody?
Oh,
see, that's a good one. I don't know, this Lizzo song that just came out.
That's a badass song. I love Lizzo.
Is really good. So
it's about damn time. You know that one, Eric? It's trending on TikTok.
I'm Anita, sentimental man or woman.
Yeah.
It's thick 30. Yeah, that's sick.
The thing
it's list 30.
Okay.
I think I could do that one.
Parodies is you got to catch it so quickly because, like, I mean, what's the half-life of a popular song? Like, you know, What's Poppin' was huge for, I guess, 3 or 4 months.
Yeah, so like there's a good my What's Poppin' song did not do well because it was put out so late, so long after the song was big. Old Town Road, I beat Lil Nas and to putting out a music video. My video came out before his did.
I thought you were gonna say putting out the song.
No, putting out the music video. No, like, I mean, we put that out. We put it out so fast. I put out Nice Ass Kitchen based off of WAP. Put that out within 2.5 weeks. So
that's
those popped off
right there.
Very.
Yeah, this is the ultimate trend, Jack, and we talk about hopping on trends. This is like taking it to an entire new level.
Yeah,
trend jacking the song to the full extent.
Bob's messaging record producers trying to get into the studio.
Yeah, exactly.
So he could.
Does Drake have anything coming up that I could?
Music video. He's finding leaks, music leaks, so he can be first to pop off. Exactly. I always do like older songs. You can't really go. Maybe that's why Wonderwall didn't do as well.
Probably.
But I do.
Just a classic.
Yeah, that's all I've done. I haven't really, because I can't really sing those pop songs. So like, I just do the ones I can sing. But Stan did well. And
Stan did do well.
I think it's just like, I don't know. Everyone knows that song.
It'd be cool to do a collab on one of these, like some big song where Matt's in it, I'm in it, Bob's in it, Brad's in it, maybe some females also, hopefully. And actually, you know, all have like a verse or a part or something like that. Or that maybe that would be the cringiest thing ever. Who knows? Probably.
That's assuming that any women would want to hang out with the 4 of us.
0 chance, I would say.
Yeah.
There's very little chance.
I don't know how we're all married and engaged right here. I don't know how that happened, but good for us.
Exactly. They like real estate jokes, you know?
I don't think they know what they're in for yet. I don't know if they know what's going on. That would be cool though. Like Eric, he's been known to rap back in his day.
Yeah,
really.
I'm a good lyricist, I would say. I had a couple of rap videos. I actually finally did delete that one, Matt, because it was cancelable. So I pulled that from my YouTube. Since we started Broke Agent Media, I was like, it's time to actually get this thing off.
I'm surprised you haven't been canceled from your Facebook post from 15 years ago.
Well, I delete those every few seconds. Bob, do you get those ever where you like look at your old Facebook notifications and it's a memory? It's
my favorite thing.
Status.
My favorite thing about memories is it gives me the opportunity to delete stuff.
I know.
So
it is.
I love that.
It was a different time back in 2009.
It was.
Yeah. Just saying the worst stuff you could possibly
I felt like we were stuck in 2009 for so long after I was like, whatever, like 19, 20. I just like felt like I was that age.
Yeah.
Like I didn't age until I got to like 27 or 28. And I'm like, oh, wow.
I know. I finally
now I'm
started
30.
to feel slightly more mature than I did when I was like
Because
in college.
Bob, you're my age. You're 30.
I'm 29, so we're basically
Younger
the
than
same
me.
age.
Yeah. I still think I can. So I've been trying to fight Bob. I think I can beat him in a fight.
You've been trying to fight him
Yeah, just
because he doesn't follow you.
He didn't follow me. He didn't do the video with me. I just had chip on my shoulder with Bob for a while. I think I could take him.
Yeah, he wanted to be me there for a while. So
Yeah, I was trying to grow a beard. I got a Remax tattoo. No, I'm joking. Yeah, but I don't know. But yeah, I'm 30. Bob's 29, and Eric's 31.
32. Yeah.
32.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm the old guy here. All right,
Yeah,
Bob,
old
what do we
fart.
have next on the horizon for you? What's the big next piece of content? What do you got going on in the near future?
So I mean, I think it's gonna be it's gonna be really going heavy in TikTok. Which I've dabbled with it, done the trends, got a few 100,000 views or whatever.
Damn.
So, but I think that's where I'm going next. It's been slow for me because I prioritized getting this fucking office put together and just finished it up. So I think I'm going to be in a position. To
The
start
office
making
you're
some
in
good-
now, right?
Yeah.
Like right now. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, this is in my basement. We had to build the whole thing out, frame it out, build
Nice.
it.
You got a banjo.
Yeah, it's my grandfather's.
Sick.
So yeah, he's dead,
You
but the banjo's not.
you play with the banjos.
Jeez.
Did you say but the banjo's not?
The banjo's not dead. It's right there.
Jesus.
But
that's good.
no, I can't play it for shit.
Okay.
So
I can play. Legit, I can play.
can you?
Yeah. It sounds like it sounds like I can't, but I can. I swear.
Can you?
I
All right,
actually
we'll
can,
bring a
yeah.
banjo next time.
Yeah, next time bring a
Next
banjo.
time I fly up to Canada.
Yeah. Which may be in October.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, Bob. Thank you for joining us. I have a flight here. I got to go to Tucson for a wedding. It's going to be
No,
100 degrees.
thank you guys.
Yes.
I appreciate you
It was-
guys.
Yes. Thank
a
you
pleasure
so much.
having you. And I got to ask this question: where can the people follow you? Let's get Bob Tompkins to a million followers here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
on
mean,
everything.
so I probably need to start using my Instagram, but it's my
Yes.
it's my favorite place to connect with people in the DMs.
Yeah.
So that's Bob Tompkins Realtor. Is you can just do that in the little search bar.
You can just
and
go
it'll
to
bring
my
you-
followers and you can see them there.
Yeah, I do follow Matt now. So
Yeah.
it's a new low point for me, but I follow Matt now. So if you go there, you can find me. And then, I mean, if you just Google Bob Tompkins, it's like the whole first page.
No one's ever
All
said that. I like that route. Just Google his name.
Yeah, just Google his
How many
name.
people could follow him,
These
you know?
psychos. All
I'm
right.
the most
sweet.
well-known. I'm the most well-known Bob Tompkins in human history. So you just
There you go.
You know,
Good
little
for
flex.
you. Congrats on
thanks.
that.
Yeah, all the other Bob Tompkins sucked.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
Well, there you go. If any other Bob Tompkins are listening to this, fuck you. Okay.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right. Well, everyone, smash that subscribe button, and y'all take care now.